Hi guys, Alex here with Inside, and today we have another edition of Branded Residences with Baccarat Residences in downtown Dubai. Let's talk about a little bit about the brand. Baccarat has been around for over 250 years, founded by King Louis XV in France, and it's famous for its crystals, its chandeliers, accessories, and clients who are interested in these types of residences generally have experience either in their own homes or in residences of Baccarat around the world with this brand. Now, there's not that many residences of Baccarat around the world, which adds to its exclusivity. So there's residences in New York, in Miami, in Florence, and now there's launching in Saudi, as well as in Maldives, and now we have it in Dubai. So today I want to walk you through this project and all the ins and outs so that you can examine for yourself if it's a great place to live for you or potentially as an investment, which this also is. Stay tuned, I will explain why. Taking a look at the project location, we see that it's very close to the Burj Khalifa. This is considered downtown. It's across the street from Mercedes-Benz by Benghazi, which many of you already know. This is a really prime location, and most of the units have views of the Burj Khalifa. And because the lobby is 25, maybe 30 meters high, even the lowest levels already have a fantastic view. And here we have Old Town, which is all low-rise buildings, so the view is not going to be blocked. Now let's take a look at the project itself. So there's two towers here. One is hotel and residences, so it's half the tower. It's 43 floors. The bottom half is hotel and the top half is residences. Now those all come furnished, and this is the higher end tower, more exclusive. And then the second tower next to it is purely residential at 29 floors. There's not that many units as can be expected in a project like this. In the first tower, there's only 49 residences because there's some 2 bedrooms available. And in the second tower, it's only 3 and 4 bedrooms, only 2 units per floor. Everything in the second tower has a Burj Khalifa view, and it is purely residential. Now, let's take a look at what makes this project unique, and I'll try to help you attune to the energy of this space so you can feel if it's right for you. First thing to note is that the architect of this project is Daniel Libeskind, and he's famous for designing very unique architectural, iconic spaces around the world. And he's also designed Ground Zero, for instance, in New York at the 9/11 Memorial, and he's designing these 2 towers. So they're set to be iconic landmarks within the landscape of Dubai. Taking a deeper look, a little bit about the Baccarat brand, which is famous with, historically was famous with royalty and ruling families around the world, and it really stands as the epitome of luxury. We'll talk about it in a little bit, what this can be compared to. In the first tower, it comes fully furnished. It's a little bit more on the, let's say, on the higher end side. Just to give you a note about the pricing, 2 bedrooms are around 20 million dirham in the first tower, and 3 bedrooms are 30 plus million. And in the second tower, there are no 2 bedrooms. It's only 3 and 4 bedrooms. 3 bedroom is roughly 20 to 25 million dirham, and accordingly 4 bedrooms are 30 million plus. Something interesting about the layouts of this project is oftentimes in branded residences there are huge terraces, and you're paying quite a high price for the square footage that you have in the apartment, where a lot of it is balcony area. Not so with this project. In Baccarat residences, the terraces are generally smaller, and you have a lot of living room, internal living space. So in terms of the actual specifics, we have around 2,600 square feet, 2 bedrooms, and 3,700 square foot, 3 bedrooms in Tower 1. And then in Tower 2, the units are, even the 3 bedrooms, they start 4,000 up to 5,000 square feet, and the 4 bedrooms are higher still. So let's take a look at a few options here, or a few views from inside, so that you can already start to get a sense of the architecture of the project. And this is sophistication at its finest. If you've been to residences of Baccarat around the world, you'll appreciate the aesthetic. So something also worth noting is that this can often be compared to Omniad, for instance, or Four Seasons, which is, by the way, built by the same developer, H&H, the Four Seasons brand. And what separates this is a unique, one-of-a-kind masterpiece building. There's not going to be any others, whereas there will be 6 Four Seasons residences in Dubai. Obviously, Omniad has a lot of buildings. I am a fan of their design. This is just a different aesthetic. A note about the developer, H&H, it's arguably one of the highest end, if not the highest end developer in Dubai. They're building the Dubai Harbor Residences, they built the Four Seasons Residences, the Eden House on the canal residences. There's going to be a project in Dubai Hills, so they're expanding quite significantly, and historically they are one of the most premium developers and with the best locations here in Dubai. Now, what does this mean in terms of an investment thesis? So branded residences I'm a big fan, because if you look at the branded residences segment, there's only 51 buildings in Dubai right now, and by 2030 they're set to be 100. At the same time, there's 72,000 millionaires, many of those with over 100 million US in net worth. There's 17 billionaires, and these are just the ones that are living here. And for that entire audience, there's only 51 buildings right now. Generally, keep in mind, the people who are looking at these buildings, they're not going to be considering Emaar or Address. They're going to be looking at Bulgari, at Four Seasons Residences, Mr. C, and a number of others. And it's important to understand which one specifically is a fit for you, because each one of those has a slightly different energetic flavor. It caters to a slightly different audience. And by the way, this is one of the important reasons, for instance, to work with me, because I can tune into you in a very nuanced way and help guide you to specifically what resonates the most for you and open up your perspectives to what is possible. Because there are residences that not everyone even knows exist in Dubai, because they're only around in certain circles, and it's important to be able to tune into the energy of each one and understand which one is right for you specifically. Personally, I would rather talk my clients out of a sale, and I've done this before because I don't think a project is a fit for them, even if they originally came in with that request. And I tell my clients right away, I'm not here to be a nice guy, I'm not here to do what you want. I'm here to be a professional partner for you in this market, and to tell you no at certain times, and to tell you the truth. You're not always going to like it, but that's my responsibility, is to give you honesty and authenticity, even if it's at the cost of a sale. Because at the end of the day, I want you to be happy. I want something that resonates for you very well, and we can then resell it at a very good profit, or you enjoy living there. That's my approach. It's not a fit for everyone, but if this resonates for you, then we should talk. Let's summarize. And so 2 towers, Baccarat Residences, one of a kind, architected by a world-renowned architect famous for designing iconic spaces. This is exclusive residences that's there is a lot of demand for, and very limited supply at the moment in Dubai. And in terms of investment potential, these are the kinds of residences, the kinds of investment that can generate X2, X3 returns in a span of a couple years. If we look at Bulgari residences, if we look at Royal Atlantis, even Omniad, 2 years ago they launched at a price, now they're reselling at X2, X3. Like, people bought 2 bedrooms for 12 million, 8 million, now they're reselling them for 30 to 40 plus million. These are actual numbers, these are not made up statistics. So when people have 20, 30, 100 plus million dirham to invest, and we're building them a portfolio, this is one of the allocations for sure. Because it generates a different kind of return. This is not going to be a 3 million dirham investment that generates 20-30% returns annually, which is maybe it is a good investment, just in a different segment. And so here we're talking about different returns, different slightly level of risk. And I'm explaining this thesis because I think it's a fantastic investment opportunity, as well as, of course, from a living standpoint. The first tower hands over in end of 2026, the second mid-2027. And for both of these, it's possible to, I think, resell prior to handover and recognize a very generous profit. The first one comes furnished, so you can move in right away. The second one, it's still done very nicely. And of course, there you can also live there, but you'll need to be furnishing it yourselves to your taste. So it's up to you which one you prefer. In terms of pricing per square foot, the first tower is around 8,000. The second tower is closer to 4,800. So from an investment standpoint, that one makes the most sense. If you consider the resale value of Royal Atlantis right now, for instance, or Mr. C or some of the other exclusive projects, they are 8, 10 plus thousand dirham per square foot. So there's a lot of room in the market for this to grow. There's a lot of demand. And by the way, Dubai is the fastest growing branded residence market in the world. And so this is an investment thesis that's not for everyone, but if it resonates for you, then be happy to guide you through it. So I'm a fan of this because architectural design, I like the investment thesis, and the location is fantastic. Downtown Dubai, views of Burj are always very good, as well as a 60/40 payment plan offers a pretty generous opportunity to resell prior to handover. And I like also the small details, for instance, that they've minimized the balcony areas to maximize the internal square foot area. That tells me the developer is paying attention to the quality of life for people, because let's be honest, in Dubai, huge balconies, they're not going to be used 4 to 6 months out of the year because it's really hot. And so it's really nice to be able to maximize the internal space and have beautiful views of downtown Burj Khalifa. So I think you'll be in a good spot. So all this being said, good investment, great place to live, inclusive community. And by the way, that community is one of the main reasons that people select these types of buildings, because they don't want to be around a lot of commotion and Airbnbs. And if you're a fan of this building and you resonate with how I view the market, how I approach working with my clients, please reach out. Because honestly, anyone can tell you, hey, this project has this availability, we should buy this one. That's not professional, from my opinion. My job, the way that I view it, is to guide you to specifically the project or projects that resonate for you and your lifestyle. And I can do that in a very nuanced way. And I do that already with my clients, whether it's for an individual who wants to live and have another home with their family, or someone like an investment fund or a family office that's wanting to build a portfolio. So if this resonates for you, please reach out. I'll be happy to chat with you and build a relationship and see how I can support you and your family. I think this is a great investment opportunity. We'll be covering more of this branded residence segment going forward. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comments below the video. You can reach out through the link, say it's for Alex, so that I get your message. I look forward to meeting you, connecting with you, and helping you grow your portfolio, wealth, and lifestyle, and improving it over time. Thank you guys again for your attention and time. My name is Alex, and I'll see you next time.